So I'm going to start with the Spark Tank stage. Have you all been able to see Spark Tank in person or actually watch the end-to-end feed? Okay, I see a couple of head nods, but so it's very exciting. You know, we're at AFA Orlando. There are about 3,000 people in the audience. We had about 500,000 people on live stream last year to watch 6 airmen who competed with a pool of over 350 submissions in Idea Scale, which Joey will tell you more about it. Those 6 were then whittled down from about the top 20 of a panel of airmen had selected and judged, much the way that you saw Mark break down the judging from the Fusion Showcase. But those 6, they end up on stage with the Secretary of the Air Force, the Chief Master Sergeant, and then 2 commercial judges. This past year it was Mark Cuban and George Steinbrenner. So it's a very powerful moment for those airmen to be up there and share their idea with those folks. We had a situation where you have Cadet Bamia, the lowest ranking person in the Air Force, with the Secretary of the Air Force, the highest ranking person in the Air Force, having a direct dialogue about a problem that was very important to that cadet and that he was trying to solve. And to us at AFWERX, it's very important to us that we actually help solve those problems. You know, we're there to show those airmen that, no, you really can do it. You have an idea, we're going to throw resources at you, we're going to remove roadblocks for you, we want to do it in a repeatable way. The Secretary and the Chief, you know, when we brief them before the event, you know, they're pretty much just like, you know what, I had fun last year, I'm going to have fun this year. To them, it's an innovation cultural moment, and it's a chance for them to model behavior. And actually, I love it for that reason too. The first year with the KC-135, you know, we were talking about the Secretary with her many drop mic moments. So the KC-135 boom operator, he's talking about problems with his SPO, and she just sits back and she says, "Who's your SPO?" And he was just like, I plead the fifth. You know, so really, okay, smart answer. But she modeled in that moment that it's no longer safe to be the person that's in the way. It is much safer to enable the airmen and to find a way to get to yes. And we saw more of that this past year. So it gives them a chance to ask the audience, who can solve this problem? We had, I think, 3 people run up on stage with business cards. There was the guys from FlightAware, Dr. Roper, and I think there was a SPO that ran up on stage to say, I'm going to help remove this roadblock for this project. Now that's easy to do when you're on a stage with people at that level, but it's very important for people to see the behavior and what we expect as we're starting to change and become a more innovative Air Force.